Good afternoon from Ohio and your Retire with Real Estate Dix Row Property Management Team. I am Myra Hargrove, and I am here today to officially announce a 30-day notice of revisions to your management agreements. We are super excited to announce that we are once again bringing back the option to renew your tenant's lease for 2 years. The option will go into effect on June 1st, and you're going to start to see those options when you receive your standard lease renewal suggestions from our leasing team. The only thing that we need from you, your one and only requirement in order to do this, is to be in compliance with the state of Ohio. I have to have back from you and on file with us a document that's known as the Consumer Guide to Agency Relationships. That link to sign and return the document is going to be found in the official notifications and the letters that you receive later today. I would just ask that you stop when you get to that link and complete that sign and return so that we have it on file. You will absolutely, of course, remain in control of your lease renewal options. You can decide to offer it on some properties and not on others, but I just want to encourage you to please sign and return the document today so that you do not miss out on the opportunity to extend your life of lease with your tenants. The only change that we're making to your management agreement is just the cost to execute a 2-year lease renewal. Everything else in your agreement stays exactly the same. Tenant placement's the same. 1-year and quarterly leases are exactly the same. The cost of a 2-year lease renewal will be 50% of 1 month's rent. It will cap at $500, and it will be billed when the 2-year lease is executed. One of the biggest benefits that we hope and believe that you're going to see from offering a 2-year lease is the decrease in the likelihood of a vacancy and a re-rent. For 2 decades, a standard turn was about 1 month's rent. Now with inflation, cost of materials, cost of labor, everything's just so much more expensive. Now a standard turn is likely to cost you 3 to 3.5 times 1 month's rent. We are continuing to work and review any and all options that we can to reduce these costs. We have transitioned contractors over to employees so that we have better control over their time and your days on market. We also continue to buy in bulk, and we warehouse almost everything that we use for materials in turns and maintenance. So we're doing all we can to get those costs down. But again, we are hopeful that offering the 2-year lease is another way of bringing those expenses down for you. So again, please stop and execute your consumer guide, and then we are ready to rock and roll with 2-year lease options on all of your properties. The other thing that I wanted to take a few minutes and talk through is another related property expense, and it's time for you to review your property insurance coverages and limits. For many of you, those coverage limits were set at your time of purchase, and most of you have not reviewed or revised those limits since that time. With the increase in the value of your properties and the cost of repairs, it's time to review those coverages. One of the perks for those of you that have taken advantage of being on Missy McCall's master account is that the replacement cost coverage standard industry-wide is about 120 per square foot. With our master policy, that replacement cost coverage remains at about $80 a square foot. So please use that cost savings to review and possibly increase your property limit. The other thing that we would ask you to review with your insurance is we have seen more owners in the last 2 years that really could have benefited greatly with some of the low cost insurance add-ons that we offer. The tenant protector plan, the loss of rents, there's a detached structure coverage, and exterior service line coverage. There's so many things that you can be doing with your insurance that would hopefully be a huge savings for you in the event that something happens with your property. We have a way for you to contact us. We have an in-house insurance agent. That's Clara Trammell. And that contact information is on this slide. For any general insurance inquiries, that's poorhomeinsurance@gmail. If you have if you have a TPP policy and you have something related to that, or you want to inquire about TPP, there's an email for that one. And then for a lot of you, you do get letters from your lenders that are requesting policy changes or increases. Those should all go to a very direct email, renewaleoi@gmail.com. Again, we are super excited about the changes and the additions that we are making, and we want to encourage you to take advantage. As always, we do thank you for your support, your patience, and your encouragement with our team. COVID has certainly changed our industry. It has absolutely wreaked havoc on all of us as property owners, and we are all feeling the pinch. But please take encouragement in knowing that we are all continuing to review and make improvements. Our team is well aware of the trust that you have placed with us, and we never take that for granted. We thank you for being absolutely the most important part of our work family. Thanks.